Hi, I'm Sam Mordecai. How many kids went through the process of their parents getting a divorce? Well, I was one of those kids. My parents got divorced and I was at a young age. In my perspective, each divorce is different from how they're going to get a divorce, why they got divorced, and how their family is going to cope with getting their parents getting a divorce. However, now that I realize getting a divorce is not the ideal way to go get out of a bad relationship. I still believe that getting a divorce is not key to fixing a family. When my parents were fighting when I was younger, I always thought, oh, maybe if they get a divorce, all the problems would be helped since they were kept fighting. But now that I realize also that them getting divorced is wasn't the best idea situation. Now, in some cases, parents cannot mend with their relationship. In my first point, I used to believe that divorce was a good situation in a relationship when the relationship was faced in extreme conflict. In my case of my parents getting divorced, each. I don't blame my dad or my mom. It just so happens they just did not get along at that time anymore like they used to. So I now believe that divorce is not the right reason to go to. When I was younger, my parents would fight, and divorce thought it was a good thing, but it wasn't. Once I was in a long-term relationship, I saw even more that it was not divorce is not a good way to go. Um, if you need to go talk to someone about your relationship or talk to each other more, fight through the relationship, you have to fight for the relationship or to be with one another or to even see someone to help you with your bad times of going through a divorce. Finally, I believe divorce is not a good way to go. Like I said, divorce has a long lasting effect on parents and especially the children going through this. For example, their effects on the children would be they have to go from one house to the other house all the time, and it's hard on the other one because they don't know what to do, they don't know who to go to, or one or the other half the time, and they have to deal with their parents not being together more, which is a big situation and hard to cope with sometimes. Now that I believe divorce is not the ideal conclusion to end a relationship, I say you need to work on it with other people than just go do it and get a divorce because you don't know what you're going to face when you actually sign those papers to get a divorce. Why divorce can be settled in different ways so it doesn't jeopardize the family, and so you guys can all be happy together, because once you get divorced it may not be a good relationship with the children anymore or even your ex-wife or husband. It might just go 360 and you guys just don't get along. And coming from a family that was once together to a family that is now split apart, it gets hard at times still. Making plans for holidays and just the general on weekends and weekdays. It does get kind of hard and rough at times because you don't know where to go or who to go to. And working on these situations with not only you two and your family, but also with a counselor that may help you, or even just talking it out with each other. Try to figure out what was going on, why it's in a bad relationship, and fight for what you have, so you don't lose what you have now, and be not have a family anymore, basically. So Now, with that said, I used to believe divorce was a good situation to go to when a family is having a hard time and can just not get it controlled. But now that I believe with all the systems and all the people around you that surround you that could help you with your divorce or even keep your family together would be a good situation to have other ways to not get divorced, because divorce will not help fix a family that is in rough times. Thank you.